today, a battle out of the AFC between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. And he picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. This time it's a passing play. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Looking in the air here. Makes the catch. 30! It's the 10! He's all the way home! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Ward taken right to the air. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Tyjae Spears. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
He finds Tigger Cockwell for the grab. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ward, quick throw, complete. And I'll get this forward to about the 28. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go, set.
Harris gets it on the counter. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, man, how do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
Has it down close. That's a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Mostert on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down.
Second and 10.
He's going to throw it. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Roman Wilson reels it in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And it's going to be second down.
Second and 10.
Throwing it again here. Going with the screen to Johnson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third down from the gun. Has a man on target to Johnson. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
First down.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second. And they have to be thinking points here. Johnson gets it on first and 10. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. This is Johnson. And that's not what the offense started up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Third and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete first time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. It's only a chip shot from the right hash.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80. 18. Pioneer.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. This is Ridley working the right side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They give to Harris from the gun. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Harris once more. Escapes the defender. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Looking inside the red zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take a second-quarter lead. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Mostert on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Throwing on second. That throw behind his intended target. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Catch made. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Sticking to the air here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. From the gun, Johnson. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Jarvis Brownlee there to make that play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face third and 3. They'll work against the blitz. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. They'll run with Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. It's Johnson again. And he's stonewalled by this front right at the 3.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's third and goal.
Here we go, set. Viking 18.
Back now, pressure coming. The Bats got it. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra points sent in through the rain. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10. Shotgun snap down to Ward. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring it down just on the other side of midfield. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. First down throw here for Ward. Has it in close. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
70 Lions. 18, Pioneer.
From the gun, it's Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's third down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first second.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Juan Thornhill takes it away. And the Steelers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Throwing now on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Let's go now. 18, 60 bison, 60 bison.
Looking to throw. He's got it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And with the clock just about to strike zero, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Roger McCreary takes it away. And the Titans do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Going to Harris to start the half. He dodged the tackle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ready? Ready?
Ward, a quick throw, complete. Here he goes again to the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take the lead right away in half number 2. Here's Slide to try to point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Titans take a 4-point lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. On the return, here comes McKenzie. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing off the play fake. Lasers this one deep down the middle. It connects on the deep shot. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
A gain of 34 yards.
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in the coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now give to Johnson, coming right. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grab the lead on their first series of the half. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say the slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Ready.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Gonna throw this one. Ward absolutely fires this one right side. On it to the yearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
This is Harris on 2nd down. It's a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
It's a nickel look for the Steelers here on 3rd.
Buffalo 18.
Now Ward pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Again, Ward going to the air. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. That's Justin Simmons. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here's Johnson again. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Gets him on the quick hitter. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Now an inside give to Johnson. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Here's another for it. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
19 Tiger. Come 19. Take over.
3rd down from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game. Now Boswell on to send this away.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. Warriors, 70.
Back to work after throwing the pin. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Let's go. Panther 60 Bison. 19 Lions.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
From the gun, they go with Harris. Get some space around midfield. He finds space, middle of the field. And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans make it a 4-point game here in the 4th.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. This rookie is putting on a show.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Mostert on the return. And he's stopped on the run back to the 27.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Find Johnson out of the backfield. And he's going to be pushed out near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Johnson up the middle. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 40-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Moss gets it from the gun. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers first down.
16 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Right back to Moss now. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Running on 2nd with Moss. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll run with Moss. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down, more to come. That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. He tries to sneak it, and he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sidelines, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Throwing now on 1st down. Gould finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans down by 10. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panthers ready.
Left, Dialman makes the grab. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
That's another Titans first down.
19
First
tight.
and 10
19
at
tight.
the 27-yard line.
That's Idleman with the catch outright. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So after they march off the 5 yards, here's 1st and 15.
Here we go. Start.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Fits it through the middle. Has some room to work. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans making a 4-point game here in the 4th.
Kid, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets them the first, and they can run this clock out.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
He's down to a knee, and the Steelers getting ready to celebrate this victory. To make a check of the win column for the Steelers. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory.